Fog is one of the most dangerous weather conditions drivers may encounter. Unlike rain or snow, fog can appear suddenly and reduce visibility within seconds. Drivers may go from seeing clearly to barely seeing a few car lengths ahead. When visibility is limited, drivers have less time to recognize hazards and react to changing traffic conditions. Fog can hide road signs, lane markings, pedestrians, stopped vehicles, and curves in the roadway. Because of this, driving in fog requires patience, slower speeds, and careful attention. In this lesson, we will discuss the dangers of fog, how fog affects visibility and distance perception, and the safest driving practices when encountering foggy conditions. Why fog is dangerous. The primary danger of fog is reduced visibility. Visibility may drop to only a few hundred feet, or in very dense fog, only a few car lengths. This makes it difficult for drivers to see vehicles ahead, recognize traffic signals, identify lane markings, detect hazards in the road. Fog also distorts depth perception. Objects may appear farther away than they actually are. Drivers may believe they have more distance to react than they really do. In addition, fog can reflect light back toward the driver, especially when high beam headlights are used. This reflection can create glare and worsen visibility. Using proper lights in fog. Many drivers mistakenly turn on high beams when driving in fog. However, high beams actually make visibility worse. This happens because fog consists of tiny water droplets suspended in the air. High beam headlights reflect off these droplets and bounce light back toward the driver. This reflection creates a bright glare that reduces visibility. Instead, drivers should use low beam headlights when driving in fog. Low beams are directed downward toward the road surface and help improve visibility without reflecting as much light back toward the driver. If your vehicle is equipped with fog lights, they can also help improve visibility by illuminating the roadway at a lower angle. Another important rule is to turn on your headlights even during daytime fog. Headlights help other drivers see your vehicle from a distance. Adjusting speed and following distance. Driving in fog requires slowing down. Speed limits are designed for ideal driving conditions. When visibility is reduced, drivers must adjust their speed accordingly. The goal is to ensure that you can stop your vehicle within the distance you can see ahead. If you cannot see far ahead, you must reduce speed. In addition, drivers should increase their following distance. Normally, drivers should maintain at least a 3-second following distance. In fog, drivers should increase this to 4 to 5 seconds or more. This extra space provides more time to react if the vehicle ahead slows down or stops suddenly. Avoid tailgating or driving too closely behind other vehicles. Not only does this increase crash risk, but it can also reduce visibility due to mist and spray from the vehicle ahead's tires. Lane position and road awareness. Maintaining proper lane position is especially important in fog. Because visibility is limited, drivers should use lane markings and road edges as visual guides. Looking at the right edge line of the roadway can help you stay centered in your lane without drifting. Avoid focusing only on the vehicle ahead's taillights. While following another vehicle may seem helpful, it can lead to unsafe driving if that driver makes sudden movements or stops unexpectedly. Drivers should also watch for warning signs that indicate curves ahead, intersections, bridges, construction zones. These hazards may be difficult to see until you are very close. Avoid sudden movements. Smooth and controlled driving is essential in fog. Sudden braking, sharp steering, or rapid acceleration can increase the risk of losing control or causing a rear-end collision. Drivers should make gradual adjustments to speed and direction. Use the brakes gently and avoid abrupt lane changes. If traffic begins to slow down, tap your brakes lightly to alert drivers behind you. This activates your brake lights and warns others that traffic conditions are changing. When fog becomes too dense, sometimes fog becomes so thick that safe driving is no longer possible. If visibility drops to the point where you cannot safely see the road ahead, the safest option may be to pull over. If you must pull off the road, use a safe location such as a rest area or parking lot. Avoid stopping in the travel lane. Turn on your hazard lights to increase visibility. Never stop in the middle of the roadway. Even if visibility is extremely poor, other drivers may not see your vehicle in time to stop. Conclusion. Fog can create extremely hazardous driving conditions by reducing visibility and limiting reaction time. Drivers must respond by slowing down, increasing following distance, and using proper lighting. Remember these key safety tips when driving in fog. Use low beam headlights, slow down, and adjust speed to visibility. Increase the following distance. Avoid sudden movements. And if visibility becomes too poor, pull over safely and wait until conditions improve. Safe driving requires patience and careful decision making. When fog appears, slow down, stay alert, and drive with caution.